and as it's turned around, come back and bite him on the arse. Was what Mick's done. Whereas if you're going to make a decision, you know, it's like in your job. Look, Bod, I think you're doing a pretty good job. I think we can probably do it better. But what I want you to do, I want you to do it for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You either want me to do it or you don't want me to do
sure.
it. You
That's
know?
right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, I hope there's not a lot of disharmony from reports through the club page. The transition's gone down smoothly.
Yeah, everything I'm hearing has been really good. That's the pleasing thing about it. And the thing that I'm really happy about is there's nothing in the media. You know, it's little bits, but it's not plastered everywhere like everything that's going on. Yeah. Just sort of keep everything in house, just deal with what we've got to deal with. And look, mate, obviously with you guys, I hope it's fantastic. So
I just hope that once Buckley settles into the job, he doesn't try and take it too far, because he's like a bit of a perfectionist.
I think that's going to be his challenge, mate. Yeah, it's going to be because it's been.
And he could upset a few of the players.
Mate, there's been many great footballers that have never made good coaches.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking heaps of them.
Yeah.
Fucking heaps. And there's been a lot of average footballers that have made sensational coaches.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, look at Malthouse.
Absolutely, he was nothing flash, mate. Back pocket for a Richmond grand final. Yeah. Absolutely. And there's plenty of them. Look, David Parkin. David Parkin was a pretty good. He was a pretty good footballer. How we Choco Williams at Port. I mean, okay, he was a Collingwood captain, but he wasn't a superstar.
No.
Tony Shaw. Tony Shaw played 300 games with his mate and coached us for wooden spoon. So it doesn't necessarily mean it goes hand in hand.
But to be fair to him, his game plans and that leaked, didn't they? If I remember correctly, I think someone got hold of his game plans and...
Did he have one?
There you go.
Well, I don't know how big it was, but...
it
could have been meet us at the pub down in Collingwood after bloody the match or something.
Because we were there was a trivia question at one stage where we're the only club in the history of the VFL AFL where our wooden spoons were coached by premiership captains. Because their two wooden spoons were won by Murray Wiedemann in '76 and Tony Shaw, and they were two premiership captains. We're the only ones that had done it. So there's another example, like premiership captains doesn't necessarily
make a good coach.
Yeah, it's one or the other. But, look, I hope, obviously from our point of view, all of us here, that he does exceptionally well, but I still think he's on a hiding to nothing. But I've got a real good whisper for you. Keep an eye on this, right? And keep an eye on this. If it happens, you can remember Christmas Day.
You heard it first.
Christmas Day.
Round 11, maybe a bit early, if Richmond aren't in the top 8, Malthouse at Richmond next year, the year after. Now, I'm telling you now, Malthouse hasn't... Guy had contacts. He's come out and said that he won't coach anywhere else. Yeah, bullshit. Mate, when you start offering 1.3 million when you're 63 years of age, or whatever the case may be, and played at Richmond.
Malthouse didn't get on with Buckley.
I'm telling you now, about round 9, 10, 11, if Richmond
keep
are
an eye on where Richmond are.
If they are, but if they don't make the 8, the rumblings might take a little bit longer. But don't be surprised, and one of the reasons behind it, because Bartlett will be right in his corner, because he pushed for him last year. The year before. That even though he was in contract, and they were making a decision when they got rid of Knights, that they should have went after him then. So that's the whisper. So there's two reasons I know these things.
You heard it first.
What I know, and two, if you hang around with enough people and start enough rumours, you'll get one right yourself. They think you're a legend. That's it.
People coming for dinner? Yes, we're waiting for everybody to get their food.